Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I'm here to talk about Edgar Chairez versus Daniel Lacerda 2. These guys fought a few months ago and it ended with a no contest or whatever. Daniel Lacerda was put into an anaconda choke, actually, and he did not tap, but it looked like his arm went limp. And the referee, Chris Tognoni, I believe, stopped the fight, and then he started protesting immediately. I'm not going to harp on that, but I remember saying after the fight, it wasn't the ref's fault, and it certainly wasn't Edgar's fault. That should have been a submission victory. But that's beside the point. Daniel Lacerda, if there was any gamesmanship there or whatever, now at least he knows you don't play games because you're playing them with the ref too. It's not just the other fighter. So hopefully this one goes all fair and square, and I'm still picking Edgar Chairez to win. And it's because I do think he's durable, despite having been tapped in two of his five losses. I still think he's a durable guy, tough to get out of there, and pretty versatile as well, and a good finisher. And I expect him to find a finish any which way against Daniel Lacerda, probably after at least the first half of first round. I thought last time I remember saying I think he's going to win round two or three, and then in round one, I thought he should have had the guillotine finish, Chairez. So I'm not as hot on the rounds two and three finish, but in general, my assessment is still the same. Daniel Lacerda's got to pour out his offense and then get finished. He's one of the most exciting fighters, kind of like Terrence McKinney, a true glass cannon, and I love that. And I hope he sticks around in the UFC. But to do that, he's got to win this fight because he's already lost four fights in the UFC, been finished at all of them. Probably shouldn't even be here in this fight, but after the schmaz finish the last time, they're giving him a sixth fight in the UFC and a sixth chance to prove himself. I still would love to see it, but I can't pick it. I'm picking Edgar Chairez to win. I think Chairez is going to outlast Daniel Lacerda and then put him in danger in one way or another. I do think that guillotine was pretty much a lock 2 minutes into their first fight, but I also think if they found themselves in rounds two or three, Chairez could put him away any which way. He's got great striking, put out Ivan Flores Hernandez or Ivan Hernandez Flores, even though whatever that guy is not so durable these days, and that might have been the beginning of the end of his chin. But he also got a beautiful body kick. Edgar Chairez can put guys away, and he's done so deeper into the fight as well. And as far as him being taken out, which is Lacerda's only path to victory, he was submitted once by Jesus Aguilar, who's fighting on this card as well. And that was with 10 seconds left in a 5 round fight. Just a total lapse of judgment. It was a guillotine choke. Uh, Aguilar's best weapon there. And also, he was tapped by a triangle armbar to a guy making his MMA debut, but who has since proven to be, I think, an above average fighter, as far as no names go. But still, uh, Daniel Lacerda is dangerous against anybody in round one, whether they're vulnerable or not. Daniel Lacerda's got so much offense that, you're in danger. I think Lacerda's got 11 wins, 5 TKOs, 6 submissions, every one of them in round one. He's a fucking round one killer. And that's no different at the UFC level. In fact, it's even exacerbated. But after round one, what do you do then? I think it's over. So the pick is Chairez. I've got him winning by stoppage of some sort. I will commit to saying round two as well, but I'm not as high on round two after seeing the near finish in round one the first time. So Chairez by finish, really of any sort, is the pick. And I'll wait to see the prop bets to play maybe Chairez by finish or even, and maybe a sprinkle or two on him finishing later if they're at longer odds. And certainly I'd feel comfortable hedging with Lacerda winning by finish and especially early because that has been his only path to victory on the regional scene and not yet on the UFC scene, but I'm pretty sure that would be the case as well. So Chairez is the pick. He tames Lacerda and gets him out of there. It doesn't look all that much different from every one of Daniel Lacerda's other UFC fights, and Chairez officially gets his hand raised here. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit, and check out my other videos.